So how to pronounce water. This video here just took off because a lot of people want to know how to pronounce water with an American accent. And I think it's because of the flap T. I even got a comment saying that I was incorrect and this is how to actually pronounce the middle sound in this word, which to be honest, this is really complicated. And if I did not naturally make this sound, I would not understand how to make this sound as a native English speaker. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how to properly pronounce water and how to, well, pronounce the flap T, which is really difficult for some English learners. So I'm going to share with you 3 different ways of describing how to pronounce this sound. Please tell me in the comments which one is best for you. And then I'll be finishing off this video with some practice. So the first explanation is it is like a D, but it is faster, like a fast D. So just a quick review, we have your top teeth, and with the D, your tongue is going to be pushing here, right? So D, D, and there's going to be vibration in your throat. So it's similar to the T, 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 with no vibration, and then the D, D, D has vibration. But with the flap T, it's a fast D. D, literally. City. Itty bitty. Explanation number 2. It's similar, but it's an analogy. I got this explanation from another accent reduction coach. Her name is Cindy, and I can link her down below if you're interested in, well, seeing what she offers. You're driving a car and there's a stop sign. So legally, you're supposed to stop and then wait a little while. So it's like a long stop, right? So enough to get that pushback. So it's like duh, duh. Whereas with the flap T, it's like when you stop at the stop sign, but you don't really stop and you continue going, like a rolling stop. So it's like, it's fast, right? And the third explanation is for Italian and Spanish speakers. It's kind of like the soft, short R, like in pero in Spanish, where your tongue just kind of taps the front here, and caro in Italian. So if we think about it, it's like water, butter, butter, but of course it's less of the rolling sound. I'm not an Italian nor Spanish speaker, so it's hard for me to do it. But butter, better, a little, right? Now we're going to practice. So English learners, please tell me which one was the easiest to understand. 1, 2, or 3. Which one is helpful? So now we have better, 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 butter, butter, butter. It's like a der, but it's faster. So der, butter. And of course, when I'm doing this is a sign for you to repeat what I say. I'm going to say better, butter, butter, better. Everything is better with butter. Everything is better with butter. Better, butter, better, butter. Butter, better, butter, better. And it's going to be a little bit silly because I want you to not think too much, but just repeat after me as you hear it. All right, so we have little, 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 dull, little. Then we have itty, city. And then after I say it, when I go like this, you can repeat because it's hard for me to go like this. So I live in a little city. I live in a little city. I live in a little city. I like to party in the little city. I like to party in the little city. As a matter of fact, matter, matter, meeting. Meeting. Why does this meeting matter? Why does this meeting matter? So we have meeting, matter. Meeting, matter. Matter, meeting. Why does this meeting matter? Why does this meeting matter? Why does this meeting matter? This meeting doesn't matter. Matter meeting? Meeting matter. Why does this little meeting matter? 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 So I'm doing little meeting matter. Why does this little meeting matter? Do you like to party in the city? Do you like to party in the little city? Little city, little city. City, little city, little. Party city, party city. And I forgot to include water, so I will share with you a little snippet from a previous TikTok. Water. Water. So I know it's a little bit hard, but the more you practice, the easier it will get. Now we're going to do some more practice, but when the T turns into a flap T or a fast D between two words. So we have separately, it's what if. But in spoken English and when we use connected speech, we're going to say what if. It's a D sound. What if? What if? What if he likes me? So we're practicing it in a sentence. What if he likes me? What if she's right? What if she's right? What if? What if? And as I've shared in my free accent reduction mini course, which the link is down below, it might be difficult at first to pronounce a sound, but once we are able to pronounce a sound, it's important to be more intentional to incorporate that sound in your day-to-day vocabulary and really try to use it and incorporate it into our day-to-day speech, our day-to-day English, until it becomes a habit and until it becomes a part of our accent to become more and more like a native English speaker with an American accent, if you are practicing the American accent with me. Next, separately, it is wait a minute. But in connected speech, we're going to have the fast D or the flap T. So wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. When is the meeting? Remember meeting? Meeting. Wait a minute. What time's the meeting? Wait a minute. What time's the meeting again? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's at 11. At 11. At 11. It's at 11. It's at 11. The meeting. The meeting is at 11. The meeting is at 11. Wait a minute. When's the meeting? Good. I'm hoping that helps. Now we are going to practice some sentences. So for the next examples, I'm actually getting it from this book. And what I like about this book is that it helps you master the American accent, but there's also audio clips to help you listen to what you are reading and then to repeat after the recording. So if you're ever interested in getting this book, the link will be down in the description, and I am taking the sentences from page 43. So this is the sentence. I'm going to say it word by word, and while I'm doing that, you can try to guess where the flap T's or the D's are going to be. So, Peter wrote a better letter. So you might have heard 3, and there's going to be one that is going to appear because of connected speech. So I'll give you 3 seconds to guess where it is. So 3, 2, 1. So we have Peter, Peter, Peter. You see it turns into a fast D. Also, better, better, letter, letter. So better letter, letter better. Good job. And then the flap D that appears is going to be after wrote. So it's wrote, right? And it's separate. But in this sentence, it's going to be rhoda, rhoda. Wrote a letter. Wrote a letter. Peter wrote a better letter. Peter wrote a better letter. Peter wrote a better letter. Better letter. Better letter, better letter. Peter wrote a better letter. Peter wrote a better letter. Good job. So the next example, I'll let you guess where the fast D's are. There's 2 that are already there and 2 that appear because of connected speech. So I'll let you pause it and I will tell you in 3, 2, 1. So the ones that already exist are little, little, and in later, later. So the ones that appear because of connected speech are the T in eat and the T in it. So I'll eat it. I'll eat it. I'll eat it a little. I'll eat it a little later. I'll eat it a little later. I'll eat it a little later. Little later. Little later. Later little. Later little. Little later later little. Eat it a little. Eat it a little. I'll eat it a little later. I'll eat it a little later. Eat it up. Eat it up. Eat it a little later. And a little later. A little later. Eat it a little later. Eat it a little later. All right, I'm hoping that was helpful. Again, I don't know if these are the kind of videos that you like, but if you want me to do more videos like this, let me know. And if you're wanting to improve your pronunciation and speak more like an American, click here. I have a whole playlist waiting for you. And down here, I have a playlist with common English mistakes that English learners make, where you can test your knowledge and see if you make the same mistakes. Anyways, take care and bye-bye.